Okay, we're live. I've been talking away and have not had sound. I apologize for that. But anyway, if you're joining us, Ponies have one out. This is their third batter. Trevor Jones has an infield single. He stands at first base. Holland Hall is the home team. And Thornbrew looks at that ball, too, outside. 2 balls and 1 strike. Thornbrew, one of the state leaders in home runs this year in Class 3A. I don't know his official total, but I know he is up there. And that pitch is down low in the dirt there to 3 balls and 1 strike. We got a great crowd here. Holland Hall brought tons of fans. They're very loud. Kellyville brought all their fans. This game got a late start. People started trickling in. But those of you that can't make it, I'm glad you're watching on KV Rising. Big shout out to Brady Agee. He had surgery today, and he wanted to be here so bad to root on his ponies. But big shout out to Brady. Hope you're watching at home. Get well. Catch him next week in the state tournament, hopefully, Brady. So we're counting on you to be there. So big shout out to our friend Brady. And ball 4 to Thornbrew as Jones was on the run with a full count there. And we're going to have a base on balls to Thornbrew. It's going to bring up Landon Vollner.
Now batting for Kellyville, number 22, Landon Vollner.
Josh Holt doing the pitching for Holland Hall. As their pitching staff is depleted after yesterday and then the first game today, very limited on the number of pitchers that they've got available. As Landon takes the first pitch up high for ball 1. And the next pitch is inside on Vollner for ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. Here in the top half of the first inning, Holland Hall is the home team in this game. They won the coin toss prior to the game. That's a shot back to the pitcher. Safe. Call him safe. So Vollner, good hustle down the line there. So Vollner's going to be safe on a fielder's choice.
2 outs.
Courtesy runner running in, that's Connor Thomas.
Courtesy runner for the catcher, number 12, Connor Thomas. Now batting, number 10, Cadence Billingsley.
So they did get the out at second in Thornbrew. He hustled down the line, and Vollner beat out the throw to first. Brings up Cadence Billingsley. He had the only hit against Holland Hall last night in the 5-2 victory. And he swings at the first pitch, and he drives that one out towards right, but the right fielder's going back. He makes the catch for out number 3. So the Ponies leave 2 on base with no runs crossed there in the top half of the first. Holland Hall coming to the bat in the bottom of the first.
see it better on.
Okay. Cadence Billingsley on the hill for the Ponies.
Leading off the first for Holland Hall, number 10, Kendon Fredo. Thank you, Jimmy.
Kendon Fredo, the left fielder.
Are you good? He may need a little help with hitting and runs or anything. He's got ball strikes in. You got the session.
The leadoff hitter here, the left fielder for Holland Hall, Fredo. And what we have seen over the past 3 games from Holland Hall is these first 5 batters are very dangerous. Getting by there, and Billingsley's going to start him off with a called strike 1. Cadence wearing number 10 tonight, away from his typical number 18. Ponies going in all white uniforms with maroon outlining. As the next pitch foul off, strike number 2. No balls, 2 strikes here on Fredo. And that pitch is outside, tried to get him to chase, but no gut. Didn't get him to draw. Once again, if the Ponies win this contest, they head back to the state tournament for the first time since 1976.
45 years.
45 years ago was the last time the Ponies entered into the state tournament. And a check swing there. Ball gets back to the screen. Ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. If the Ponies happen to lose this contest, we will come back tomorrow afternoon, I believe at 2 o'clock is the scheduled start time. KV Rising will be on the air just in case. And that pitch is going to be fouled off the foot of Fredo here.
2-2.
So 2 balls and 2 strikes to the leadoff batter here for Holland Hall. I'd like to thank all our gold sponsors that you see scrolling across the bottom of the screen. They've been with us. We're soon to approach them once again to see if they want to come on board next year with us. So we hope we're able to keep our sponsors and help keep us on air.
Leading right into that, if you know a business owner or you are a business owner and you would like to get your company name out there, go ahead and contact us with the number on our Facebook page and the email on our Facebook page, and we'll get you set up.
And that's going to be hit down the first base line. It's going to go foul. So for those racking up the pitches here on Billingsley in the early going here. Ponies going to have Jones at third, Mosby at short, Ayers at second, another Jones at first. Vaughner behind the plate. You got Smith, Thornbrew, and Wallace out in your outfield. Flag blowing left to right, and has been kind of turning, blowing that flag straight dead way center on some times. And there's a shot out into the gap there. That's going to get to the wall. Thornbrew giving chase. Fredo's going to be held up at second as the throw comes into Ayers, cutting it off. So leadoff batter with a double.
Now batting for Holland Hall, number 1, Mark Goldsby.
Holland Hall here, the home team. Mark Goldsby, the center fielder, coming up. He went yard in the first game against Morris with good speed. Like I say, these first 5 batters are really dangerous for Holland Hall. As Goldsby asks for timeout. – Billingsley delivers strike number one right down the middle. It looked like a fastball. Billingsley's getting the signals. Runner not going. That's to the screen, though, and that's going to advance the runner to third base. So Holden Hall threatened to score early here. Man on third with nobody out. One count to Goldsby. And there's a shot. And that's what he did in the first game. That's going to be out in the middle of Maple Street as Holden Hall takes the 2-0 early lead here. That's what Goldsby did in the first game against Morris. So you can hear the fans, the Holden Hall fans.
Now batting for Holden Hall, number 7, Wallace Clark.
Brings up Wallace Clark. And we know what Clark is capable of doing. As stated last night, he's a University of Oklahoma commit. Takes ball one. And that pitch down low for ball number 2 to Clark. And that pitch is inside for 3 balls and no strikes to Clark. And ball 4, so 4 pitches right there, the walk to Clark, as Coach Nance is going to make a trip to the mound. I think he's just going to go out there and kind of talk to them, so settle them down. Still early in the contest, plenty of baseball to be played. Brings up the pitcher, Josh Holt.
Now batting for Holden Hall, number 13, Josh Holt.
And he gave him a pep talk out there, so let's see what the Ponies can do here. Be time now for a good ground ball, row 2 here, and get back in this thing. As throw over to first. Clark dives back safely. Andy Jones playing first base for the Ponies, holding the runner on. And another throw over to first. Time Clark's back standing up. As the sun is kind of glaring off the infield right now, trying to go down behind some clouds, we think. As Hope looks at ball 1.
I hope it goes down some clouds because it's in my eyes.
And there's a shot out towards the left field, and that's going to find the gap. Cut off by Smith, and here comes Clark to third. And Holt's going to be standing to second with a double.
What number is that courtesy runner?
As looks like we have a courtesy runner for the pitcher.
What number is that?
Looks like number 12 or 17.
Is it 12?
And there goes Nance, and he's going to Billingsley's going to come. It looks like Billingsley's going to go to first. And that looks like number. Is that Connor Thomas going out to right? Looks like Connor Thomas going out to play right field as Wallace comes into the mound.
Now pitching for Kellyville, number 5, Clayton Wallace.
And Billingsley's probably going to head to first base. And looks like Andy Jones will be coming out of the ball game. Is that?
What was the number of that courtesy room? 12? Okay, all right, thanks. All right.
Well, we got a bat who will do it first. Yeah? Oh, no, I've seen him in action in basketball.
So
That's good, fella.
Clayton Wallace on the hill now. So I believe Thomas will be replacing Andy Jones in the lineup. Is the best I can understand here.
Courtesy running for the pitcher, number 12, Hope Hildebrand. Now batting for Holland Hall, number 15, Jacob Rona.
Who's on the mound? I can't see.
Clayton Wallace is on the mound for the Ponies now. So now we got a discussion with the umpires, and now both coaches are down talking to the umpires, figuring out what's happening here. Can the courtesy runner go into the ball game? I don't know that rule. So okay, so it looks like that's what has taken place. Connor Thomas took Andy Jones' spot. He's now in right field. Billingsley went to first base. So, and what you have going on right now is Holt standing at second, Clark's at third. There's nobody out, and Holden Hall has 2 runs right now. So, and that is going to be hit out to left field, and that's going to fall for a single. 1 run's going to cross the plate. That's going to give Holland Hall the 3-0 lead. So base hit by Rona there.
Now batting for Holland Hall, number 3, Jude Christian.
This brings up their designated hitter, Jude Christian. Runners at first and third. Nobody out still for the Ponies. As the Holland Hall crowd is making some noise, and well, they should be. That pitch is down in the dirt for ball number 1. That pitch is going to be fouled straight back for strike number 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. And we'll try to get a pitch count for Billingsley here.
17.
He only threw 17 pitches, so he is free to return either this evening or tomorrow, either one. Curveball in by Wallace, misses up high, 2 balls and 1 strike. So as the sun going down here, there goes the runner, and that's going to be a shot out to the gap, and that's going to fall right in front of Thornbrew. At least one's going to cross the, and 1 run scores as they hold up the Rona at third. It's 4-0 Holland Hall. As Christian hits a double. Ponies are in search of an out here. Runners at second and third. Brings up Shepard. Number 2. And Wallace starts him off with strike 1. And there goes pitch number 2 up high for ball number 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Shepard. And that pitch is in there for a called strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The Ponies, if they can get out of this inning, only allowing the 4 runs here, will feel fortunate. And strike number 3. So there's out number 1 for Wallace. Brings up Tate Rayleigh, first baseman for the Dutch. And swing and a miss for strike number 1. And looks at that pitch down low for ball number 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Rayleigh, the 8-hole hitter here in the lineup for the Dutch. They battered around twice in the first contest against Morris to put them here in the championship game. And swing and a miss for strike number 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes here to to Shepard. And the curveball gets him swinging, so 2 quick strikeouts here by Wallace. Brings up the 9-hole hitter in B.T. Terry.
Now batting for Holland Hall, number 11, B.T. Terry.
And the fans jostling back and forth, but it's all in good fun so far.
So far.
As they take the pitch outside for ball number 1.
I don't know if that's the right way to put it, Dad.
And called strike. Lights are on here at the park as the sun is finally going down. Ready for some night baseball here. And Wallace showing some control here. 2 quick strikeouts. Runners at second and third. As Holland Hall's already put 4 runs on the board here in the bottom half of the first. And there's strike number 3, but didn't get the call. The whole Pony team wanted that call. Must have been outside. If we were umpiring from the press box, we'd have rang him up right there because it looked close, but. And gets him swinging, so Wallace comes in and retires the side on 3 straight strikeouts.
For Holland Hall in the bottom of the first, 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors, 2 left on base.
So the Ponies give up 4 runs, but you can count that as a win for the Ponies. Had runners at second and third with nobody out and no more runs across the plate. Wallace come in and do a great job. Connor Smith leading off for the Ponies as we'll be right back.
Connor Smith leading off with the Ponies, top of the second inning. Let's get some scoreboards situated here. Smitty, as we like to call him, up to the plate. Call strike 1. Just like yesterday, watching just like you guys at home. I'm watching through a TV screen. There are not enough windows in this press box. But if we put any more windows in this press box, it'd fall forward. Called strike 2. Smith, a Lyon College baseball commit, signee, which is in Arkansas. Got him swinging, strike 3, first out of the inning.
Now batting for Kellyville, number 4, Kenny Mosby.
Kenny Mosby up to the plate for the Ponies. Called strike 1 on Mosby. Kenny pitched a good game yesterday for the Ponies. Against Holland Hall. 0-2 on Mosby.
Jacob Kenny actually pitched against Keys.
Oh, yep, that's right.
And then Trevor came back and pitched against Holland Hall. So, and he is done for the tournament. He can't come back to the mound anymore. So, and strike number 3 called on Mosby for out number 2. Ponies need to.
Number 21, Andy Jones.
Andy Jones re-entering the lineup here. Okay, Andy's moved to designated hitter, and Connor Thomas is just playing the outfield. So, okay, that's what's going on.
That makes sense.
And Jones fouls one off down the third base side. Pitch number 1, so. And takes a curveball for strike number 2. So. And there's a hit to the shortstop. He fields it cleanly over to first. And Holland Hall is out of the inning, 1-2-3.
For Kellyville in the top of the second. No runs, no hits, no errors. No one left on 4, Kellyville 0.
So we go to the bottom half of the second with Holland Hall, the leadoff batter, coming up to the plate for the second time. But this time he's facing Clayton Wallace. So okay, we've got some people asking, are we live on KV Rising? Yes, we are. So we shared the link on our Facebook page, but you can always find us over on our YouTube page.
We shared the link on our Facebook page.
Did we? We forgot to share the link on our Facebook page.
We were supposed to share the link on our Facebook page?
We always do. So Jacob fell down on this job and did not share the link on the Facebook page. So it's all Jacob's fault. I'm blaming him.
It usually is. So it's
Okay.
nothing new.
All right. Well, we are live. Let your friends know, friends and neighbors know that we are live on KV Rising. Ponies are down 4-0. We need you on air with us if you're not here at the ballpark.
Leading off the bottom of the second for Holland Hall, Kendon Fredo.
Need all the moral support we can get. So the Ponies getting ready to mount the big comeback as soon as they get out of this inning here, facing the leadoff batter, Fredo. He doubled his first time up, came around to score the game's first run.
Called strike one.
And gets a called strike one.
Yeah, anybody can go out of the game in once, and he didn't even go out of the game, so yeah.
And called strike number 2 on the outside corner. So Wallace painting the corners here.
I thought this pitch 5 inches outside. That's exactly what I thought.
And
1-2.
threw a pitch away, trying to get him to chase on the outside there for ball number 1. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. And curveball for strikeout number 4. That's 4 in a row there for Wallace.
Now batting for Holland Hall, number 1, Mark Gouldsby.
As Gouldsby comes to the plate, he hit the home run the last time up. And Wallace throws that one in the dirt for ball number 1. And that pitch is going to be fouled back for 1 ball, 1 strike on Gouldsby. This kid hits with power, and he is fast. So he's got all the potential. We've seen that in the 3 games we've watched him here during the regional tournament. Ponies are still in this thing, only down 4 runs. They got a potent offense. We've seen their offense score a bunch of runs throughout the season, so not done by any stretch of the means here. That's going to be grounded straight at Ayers. Nice play on the short hop over to Billingsley for out number 2. So 2 up and 2 down right here for the Ponies. The top of the order here for Holland Hall.
Now batting for Holland Hall, number 7, Wallace Clark.
Brings up Wallace Clark. He had a walk his first time up. Came around to score on the double by Holt, who awaits on deck. And that pitch is going to be grounded to Mosby out at short. Coming in, throw across the body, safe. They're going to call him safe. And it was close, so we're going to give him a base hit. Mosby fielded that ball clean, had to come in to pick it up. Wasn't hit real hard.
Now batting for Holland Hall, number 13, Josh Holt.
So Josh Holt, who hit a double his first time up, coming to the plate. As the flag continues to blow from the left to the right. And that's swing and a miss. Strike number one. So Wallace has came in and did his job so far, keeping the Dutch at bay here. As Billingsley holds the runner on, not going. Curveball misses up high. Ball number one, 1 ball and 1 strike to Holt. Holt is the number 4 hitter here in this lineup. And swing and a miss, strike number 2. So here in the bottom half of the second. And there goes the runner. Throw by Vollner up high, not in time. Clark with good speed. So we'll give him a stolen base on that. Pitch was up high for ball number 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes here to the fellow pitcher in Josh Holt. As he calls timeout, I think Vollner actually called that timeout to go out and visit with his pitcher. Make sure they're on the same page as far as signals are concerned. As Wallace has been keeping it close to the strike zone. 2-2 count. No mistake right here. I'm for a curveball down low and away here. Get him to chase. Strike number 3. And I think he did. Well, that's what I wanted him to do, except he didn't chase. Look close. Full count here on the batter here. First base is unoccupied, so a walk's not the worst thing that ever happened. But would like to get out of the inning here unscathed as far as score concerned. And there goes Clark. He takes off, and he's going to no throw, going to steal third as ball number 4 is thrown to hold here. Brings up Jacob Rona.
Courtesy running.
Rona, who had a single his last time up, was stranded at third as the inning came to an end. And swings it to first pitch, and that's popped up towards Ayers at second base. He's calling everyone off, and we have out number 3. So no runs were scored in the bottom half of the second by the Dutch. We go into the top of the third with Holland Hall 4, Kellyville nothing. Okay, Clayton Wallace coming up now for the Ponies, leading things off here in the top half of the third. Wallace just came in to shut the Dutch down with the sticks. He takes ball 1 up high. Same umpiring crew that we had yesterday. They did all 4 games yesterday and both games today as Wallace looks inside at that pitch. Back to the screen. Colton Ayers, the leadoff batter, on deck for the Ponies. And we will get a pitch count here shortly on this pitcher for Holland Hall. Find out where we stand with him as he throws in the strike. So he's at 31 pitches, so 1 more and he will be done for the rest of the tournament. Or 5 more, actually. There's ball number 3. 3 balls and 1 strike to Wallace. And called strike 2 to make it a full count. Here, Wallace, the leadoff batter here in the top half of the 3rd inning. Now that flag's blowing dead center. And there's a shot by Wallace. That's going to get through the gap into right field for a base hit for the Ponies. That's your 9-hole hitter right there, leading off with a single there. See what the Ponies can do behind that.
Now batting for Kellyville, number 11.
Brings up Colton Ayers. This will be number 35, pitch number 35 to Ayers. And there, that ball's going to get to the screen, so that's going to advance Wallace to second base as ball 1 taken by Ayers. 1 more pitch, and Holt will be done for the tournament after this contest. Will not be eligible to pitch for the Dutch tomorrow. Keep in mind, Billingsley started for the Ponies, and he will be eligible to come back tomorrow. He only threw 17 pitches. As Ayers takes time out. As Wallace kind of being held on by Clark there at short, kind of sneaking in behind him, but nothing real big, so he takes his lead at second. Ayers hits the first one, fielded by the first baseman, pitcher over to cover. That's going to move Wallace to third, but that's going to be the first out of the game for the of the inning for the Ponies.
Now batting for Kellyville, number 25, Trevor Jones.
Trevor Jones up for the Ponies.
Trevor Jones coming up, so Holt will be done for the tournament after this contest, but the way things are going right now, I believe the coach is going to let him go as long as he can this evening. This is a must-win for Holland Hall. Kellyville does get a reprieve. They can come back tomorrow if need be. We just don't want that to have to happen. Trevor Jones here at the plate. And check swing. And umpire says no, he did not go. So 2 balls and no strikes here on Jones. Jones hits with plenty of power. If he gets the right pitch, we've seen him hit it a long ways with the wind blowing out. And Jones takes that pitch up high for ball
3.
number 3. So 3 balls, no strikes. I'm thinking that he probably has the red light here, but I don't know that for sure. And takes ball 4 up high. So Ponies have 2 on board again.
Only 1 out.
Brings up Taver Thornbrew, and here comes the coach. He's already passed his limit. He may just be settling him down here. One swing of the bat, as we know what Tavor's capable of, especially playing on his home field here. So, coach just kind of giving him a pep talk. Not going to do anything drastic here. Does not have anyone warming up down the right field line, which he normally does before making a switch. Tavor Thornbrew, we talked earlier, one of the leading home run hitters in the state. Center fielder shifted over towards right center. And that pitch is in for a called strike one. And that pitch is up high. Tavor lays off of it. Ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike here. Just joining us, we're in the top half of the third inning. Ponies trailing 4-0 against Holland Hall. Big first inning by the Dutch. And that pitch is going to be inside for ball number 2. So 2 balls and 1 strike here to Thornbrew. Pitcher Holt being very careful around Thornbrew. Making sure he throws the right pitch here. And there's a shot to a diving first baseman. He makes the catch. Safe. Safe. He drew the runner off of, or the second baseman off the bag. Actually, the shortstop on the throw. A nice play by the first baseman. Ayers speeding down the line, or Thornbrew speeding down the line. Umpire saying he's bobbled the ball, so the run scores. Wallace comes in to score. Thornbrew's going to reach on a fielder's choice. That's going to give us runners at first and second with only 1 out.
Now batting for Kellyville, number 22, Landon Volner.
There was no way they was going to get Thornbrew at first, so there's only going to get the 1 out there. So I don't know what they would have accomplished. The run would have scored anyway, but a nice diving play by the first baseman, I must admit. Now the center fielder's back to his normal outfield position, no longer shading the right side, actually shading the left side a little bit with Volner up. Volner reached base the first time. I didn't mark it on how he reached. There's a hit shot to third. He bobbles it, he picks it up, and he's going to get Jones coming across. Nothing Jones could do there. So Volner's going to reach by fielder's choice.
Now batting for Kellyville, number 10, Cadence Billingsley.
Brings up Cadence Billingsley, who started off pitching for the Ponies, but now playing first base. And it looks like we're going to have a courtesy runner.
Caden Ayers.
Caden Ayers coming in doing the running for the Ponies.
Courtesy running for the catcher, number 8, Caden Ayers.
So you're going to have Ayers at first. You got Thornbrew over at second. Thornbrew with good speed. If we can just get something hit into the outfield here. Ponies look to cut this lead into half right here. Billingsley's got good power also, so anything's possible. And the curveball is going to be called strike 1. Billingsley's looking at the umpire like that was a little bit outside, but Takes that ball in the dirt for ball number 1. So 1-1 here for Cadence. As Thornbrew's kind of sneaking away. His second baseman's trying to hold him on. Thornbrew takes another step. And that pitch is up high for ball number 2. 2 balls and 1 strike. Connor Smith waiting on deck for the Ponies. Second baseman coming over now. Covers second. Thornbrew takes another step. And he's off, and there's a foul ball. I think he would have stole that standing up with no throw. 2 balls and 2 strikes here on Billingsley. Taver got a good jump out there at second base. So now the second baseman comes over. Now he leaves. And it's going to be hit to the second baseman. He fills it with a nice clean hop. Gets the out at first. So the Ponies leave 2 once again. So the Ponies get 1 back. So it's 4-1 Kellyville.
1 run on 1 hit, 1 error, 2 left on base.
Just give some quick shout-outs real quick. Kellyville's newest state champion, John Vaughn, threw discus today at the track meet in Catoosa in one state with a throw of 148.9, I want to say. Don't quote me on that. So congratulations to John Vaughn, Kellyville's newest state champion. Also, Luke Shea, he got a perfect 36 on the ACT, first time in Kellyville history. Congratulations to him for making Kellyville history. And our third shout-out is Brady Agee. He had surgery today, and he put on his Kellyville hat and said, "I'm going to go watch my ponies." And his wife, Melinda, was like, "No, you're not. You just had surgery," and had a head wrap on, and he put his cap on as if it hid the wrap, and he goes, "But I bleed Kellyville red." And yeah, we all do, Brady. We all bleed this pony red, and we're so glad to have you as one of our fans, and we hope you get to feeling better. So just got confirmation, 148.9, so 148 foot and 9 inches on John's throw. So congratulations to everybody. Brady, hope you get to feeling better. We'll be back right after this.
Okay, we're back, Jacob. Connor Thomas has now entered the contest for the Ponies. He will be pitching. Clayton Wallace threw 33 pitches, so he's free to come back tomorrow. He can throw as many pitches as he wants to tomorrow, as long as he does not exceed the 120 in a single day. So him and Billingsley both are eligible to come back tomorrow to pitch. And Connor Thomas on the hill now for the Ponies, as the batter is Jude Christian, the designated hitter. And he swings through the second pitch to even the count up. 1 ball and 1 strike. And that pitch missed a little bit high for ball number 2. Christian, the DH for the Dutch, had to double his first time at the plate. That pitch down low in the dirt. 3 balls and 1 strike here to the leadoff batter here in the bottom half of the third inning. This is the number 1 seed versus the number 2 seed. That's what everyone expected whenever this region was announced. And that's going to be ball 4, issued by Thomas. Brings up Noah Shepard.
Now batting for Holland Hall, number 2, Noah Shepard.
Shepard struck out his first time at the plate. He was the first out of the ball game for the Dutch. He was strikeout number 1 of 3 that first inning by Wallace. First pitch misses inside for ball number 1. And that pitcher going to be behind, gets by Vollner down low in the dirt as Christian takes second. As Thomas trying to find the strike zone here. And check swing called for a strike, so 2 balls and 1 strike. And curveball in for strike number 2, so 2 balls and 2 strikes as Thomas looks like he's kind of settled down a little bit here. Regional competition. And that would foul off by Shepard. Once again, we got a great sized crowd here this afternoon. Pony fans this evening, yes, Pony fans and Dutch fans are got the concrete full of lawn chairs. The bleachers are full. And strikeout number 2 for Shepard. So 1 down for the Ponies.
Now batting for Holland Hall, number 20, Tate Rayleigh.
Tate Rayleigh. He also struck out in the first inning. First baseman for the Dutch. And I believe he's a youngster. Huh? If I can find Holland Hall's roster here.
Strike 1.
Tate Rayleigh is a freshman. Yes, this is a young freshman for Holland Hall. As their Holland Hall's team is full of seniors, much like Kellyville's. And freshman's going to foul that one off. Connor Thomas, just a junior for the Ponies. So we got 3 seniors in the infield, and we got 3 underclassmen in the infield. We got 3 seniors manning our outfield. And kind of throws looked like a change up there down in the dirt trying to get him to chase. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Rayleigh, who went down swinging his first time at the plate. Taking his time. And that pitch up high, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The Dutch are fairly disciplined in the batter's box. They don't chase a whole lot of bad pitches. And that pitch is up high, so we're going to be a full count here. 1 out. Rayleigh, the 8-hole hitter here for the Dutch. Let's see if Thomas gets aggressive with him. Don't want to go to that top of the order with runners on base. And that pitch is in the dirt, ball 4. Going to give us runners at first and second. second walk of the inning for the Dutch. Brings up B.T. Terry, who struck out his first time at the plate.
Now batting for Holland Hall, number 11, B.T. Terry.
He's one of the seniors here for the Dutch. As Connors, see, looking for that ground ball we can roll two to get out of this inning on. And what a bunt. What a bunt. That's a bunt single all the way there by Terry. And he placed it perfectly. Jones could not cover because he was covering his bag. Well placed single.
Number 10, Cadence Billingsley.
Brings up the top of the lineup in Fredo, who started off the game with a double. Struck out his last time at the plate. And called strike one. Ponies need to get out of this inning if they can. Got one run back in the top half of the third. And that pitch almost hit him. Looked like Vollner caught it right at his ear. 1-1 count here. And pitch batter tried to turn into that. Now Vollner's questioning the umpire, wanting to know where that pitch was at. Not getting a corner like he was wanting. No place to put Fredo. A walk is an RBI in this situation. And that pitch, don't know where that was at. Must have been up high. 3 balls and 1 strike. And that pitch hits him, and it's going to walk in the run. It's going to be the third walk of the inning here. Brings up Mark Goldsby.
Now batting for Holland Hall, number 1, Mark Goldsby.
He had the home run in the first inning here. Grounded out to Colton at second base. His last time up, we'll take a ground ball by him right now. The Ponies find themselves trailing 5-1. That pitch is in for a called strike. The runner at second, Terry, is taking a massive lead at second base. No one holding him on. He's going almost halfway on the pitch. Thomas is in his windup, so there's no need to hold anyone on here. Throws that ball in the dirt, ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. And that's going to be hit to Jones at third base. He gets 1. No throw to first as the run comes across the board, but the Ponies do get the second out of the inning. No chance of getting Goldsby at first with his speed.
Now batting for Holland Hall, number 7, Wallace Clark.
So another run does cross the board, making the score 6-1. 2 down with Clark coming to the plate, shortstop, as he looks at ball number 1. The lights are on here at the field. It's a lot lighter on camera than what it actually looks here. It looks kind of hazy or something. I don't know. It looks dark to me. Maybe just be my glasses here. do have the lights on inside the press box here, and that may be causing a glare here. 2 balls and no strikes to Clark. And that pitcher's going to miss outside. 3 balls and no strikes. That pitch is in for a called strike, so 3 balls and 1 strike here to Clark. Strike number 2, the full count. Runners will be on the move here. They should be going on the pitch. Frideau at second, Goldsby at first. As timeout behind the plate here. Dutch leading Kellyville 6-1 here in the bottom half of the 3rd inning. And that's ball number 4. Going to be walk number 4 on the inning here for the Ponies. Dutch is kind of repaying the Ponies for what happened last night.
Now batting for Holland Hall, number 13, Josh Hope.
Brings up Josh Hope. Doubled his first time up. He walked his last time, so he's 1 for 1 on the afternoon. Bases loaded once again. And this time he gets the inside corner, so that inside corner comes and goes here. And a little changeup, swing and a miss by Holt. Strike number 2, no balls and 2 strikes. Ponies need to get out of the inning right here. The bottom half of the 3rd. Did he go? Check swing. And oh, we are checking it. The umpire says no out in the field, so 1 ball, 2 strikes. Looked like he held it up from our position up here, but that pitch misses outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. No place to put him. And that will be Thomas's 36th pitch of the inning here, so he is done after this pitch. Not eligible to pitch tomorrow. Can pitch rest of the evening. Not eligible to pitch tomorrow. And that's strike 3. And don't know where that pitch was at, but we got a full count. Runners will be in motion here, especially since Thomas is in a windup position here. So runners going to be running as soon as he starts his motion. There they go. And that pitch is ball 4. And another run comes across the board. Makes the score 7-1 Dutch here. Base is still loaded. Brings up Jacob Rona.
Number 15, Jacob Rona.
He's 1 for 2 on the afternoon. He flew out 2 airs his last time up. Swing and a miss for strike 1. So 7-1 here. Bottom half of the 3rd inning. And gets Rona to an 0-2 count here. He singled his first time, flew out to airs the last time up. As Vollner kind of moving around quite a bit back in the catcher's box here. And the runner acts like he's going to take off. That popped up toward the right side. Billingsley runs out of real estate, cannot make the catch. Still an 0-2 count. And that pitch going to be foul off the right side once again. And it reaches out and touches that. That's down the right field line. Foul. No balls and 2 strikes still. And tries to get him to chase that one in the dirt. He does not. 1 ball, 2 strikes. As Volner makes a visit to the mound here. As the Dutch have scored 3 runs this inning. Stretch the lead out to 6. And strike 3. And he finally gets him. And that was the 9th batter of the inning to end the inning. But the Dutch do get 3 runs on no hits. 3 men left on base.
Call in the bottom of the 3rd. 3 runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 3 left on base. At the end of 3, it's Holland Hall 7, Kellyville 1.
We did have 1 hit. B.T. Terry, the 9-hole hitter, did have a base hit. And so 3 runs on 1 hit there. 3 people left on base. Let's see if the Ponies can get their offense going. We'll be back right after this. Okay, Connor Smith leading off for the Ponies. Ponies in desperation of needing some runs here. Get something started. Not sure how deep Holland Hall pitching is, but this will be another pitcher that's ineligible for tomorrow. No one that threw for them yesterday, as far as against us or Morris, is eligible to throw tomorrow. They're all done for the tournament. So, don't know how many pitchers they actually have that. So, as that pitch out towards center field, shortstop going back, that's going to be a CNI single there for Smith to start the inning off. Base hit, start the inning. That's what the Ponies needed. Leadoff runner on board.
For Kellyville, number 4, Kenny Mosby.
had that happen quite a bit yesterday. Have not had that happen today. So for the first time, the Ponies have a runner on board with nobody out. Yeah, it makes it look really dark. It's really dark up here in the press. Well, we got the lights in the press box, so looking out but looking at our screen, it looks like we have good lighting for you guys watching at home. So that pitch is low and away for ball one on Mosby. We're in the top half of the fourth. Holland Hall is the home team. There's a shot by Mosby. I don't know what the hesitation was, but they're going to get two. So going to double up the Ponies right there. Nice defense by the Dutch.
Now batting for Kellyville, number 21, Andy Jones.
Brings up Andy Jones. He grounded out to the shortstop his first time up. The ball was hit right at the umpire out in the field there. And Jones swings through the first pitch for strike one. The flag has not laid down all evening long. Still blowing out dead center as Jones swings through strike two. 0-2 here. And Jones fouls that one off out into the parking lot. Pony searching for that spark, anything to get them sparked up. That pitch misses up high. Not sure if there is a run rule in the championship game here. There is a run rule. Run rule is in effect. That takes place after the fifth. As Jones swings through the third strike, dropped third strike, and he throws to first for out number three. The Ponies are 3 up and 3 down.
For Kellyville in the top of the fourth, no runs on one hit, no errors, no one left on base. At the end of 3 1/2, it's Holland Hall 7, Kellyville 1.
So just as we started the third inning, we will be starting with Jude Christian, the designated hitter for Holland Hall. Thomas stays out on the mound as he is done for the tournament after this ball game. He will be ineligible to pitch tomorrow. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back right after this. Okay, doing a little surgery up here in the press box. So we're back to live action here with designated hitter Christian up. Takes first pitch for a strike, and then takes second pitch for ball number 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. And swings at that pitch awfully late, gets a piece of it though. So 1 ball, 2 strikes here.
Just come on here real quick. I've got some questions about what happens if Kellyville loses tonight. If we lose tonight, we will come back tomorrow at 2 o'clock here. Once again, tomorrow at 2 o'clock to play Holland Hall again, if I'm not mistaken, because we are 1-1 against them. Game.
Double elimination tournament. So.
Right.
Holland Hall had to come through the losers bracket after losing to us last night. So and the pitch count has played a big part of this tournament here. We know for a fact that the 2 pitchers that we faced yesterday, they're not eligible to come back tomorrow for Holland Hall. We do know that Trevor Jones and Mosby are ineligible to pitch for the Ponies. And now Thomas will be ineligible to pitch for the Ponies. But Billingsley and Wallace will both be available. And I don't know what other pitchers. That pitch is going to hit him. Looks like he leaned into it. Never moved. Ayers is talking to the field umpire about it because he never moved. Looked like he leaned into the pitch.
Now batting for Holland Hall, number 2, Noah Shepard.
But Christian started last inning off with a walk, came around to score. Shepard's 0 for 2, 2 strikeouts. Sure like to have a ground ball right here to. And that pitch is. And umpire saying that ball hit him.
Here comes Coach Nance.
And here comes Coach Nance to talk about that because it did not look like it hit him, and the batter turned around to the umpire and said it hit me in the elbow, and he said, okay, take your base then. Vollner can't understand it. He takes, as Nance discussing with the umpire, that did not look like it hit him at all.
Well, if that ball hit him, then that ball hit Andy last night. And then you go into that argument. And
now the umpire is yelling at Coach Nance as Nance is trying to go back to the dugout. But the umpire didn't even say anything about him taking his base until the player turned around and said the ball hit me. So I think Coach Nance has a legal argument here. But
well, I mean, if that's the case, every Kellyville player should go up and say the ball hit him without even a pitch being thrown. And then
needless to say, so you got your first 2 runners on base here to start off the bottom half of the 4th inning here. He squares the bunt. He lays down the perfect bunt once again. Nowhere to go. That's what he did last time at the plate. No, actually, that's Terry did it last time, but he's going to load the bases up once again. That brings up Terry.
Now batting for Holland Hall, number 11, B.T. Terry.
And he squares the bunt. Now we got an overthrow to the third baseman. Had him left or right, and a run's going to cross the plate. That's going to advance all the runners. That's going to be the 8th run of the ball game here for Holland Hall.
What is it, 8 after 5?
And that was strike one. It's 10 after 5 is the run rule. So, 10 after 5
10
is
after
the run
5.
rule. He still squares the bunt. Here comes the runner. Thomas don't even look towards home. Throws to first for out number 1. So 1 away, but another run has crossed the board for
Now batting for Holland Hall.
the
number
Dutch.
10, Kendon Brado. One out, runner on third. 2 in.
9-1 right now here in the bottom half of the 4th. And as Fredo, the leadoff, calls timeout, steps away. As that pitch is going to be fouled off down the right side. As he fouls off the second pitch. Fredo is 1 for 2 with a walk his last time up. Struck out his second in the second inning. Now he's batting for the 4th time here in the bottom half of the 4th inning. And there's a shot up and that's going to find the gap in right center. Thornbrew giving chase, cuts it off before it gets to the wall. Another run's going to cross the plate to make the score 10-1. And Fredo's going to be standing at second base with a double.
Number 1, Mark Goldsby.
Here comes Nance out to talk to Connor
So
Thomas.
3 more runs, and Nance comes out and gets the ball from Thomas. And it looks like, is that Bellis? Looks like Owen Bellis in to pitch for the Ponies here. As the Dutch have the run rule run at second base. Of course, the Ponies will get to bat in the 5th. But the Ponies are in danger
Now
here of
pitching for Kellyville, number 16, Owen Bellis.
making this a short evening. So once again, if the score stays the same, we will come back with both teams tomorrow afternoon at 2 o'clock. And the winner of that will head to the state tournament to be played next week at a determined time and date. KV Rising will be going on air about 1:55 tomorrow afternoon, right before the first pitch.
And we will get the link posted to Facebook.
We will post a link on Facebook, so for those of you that cannot make it out tomorrow afternoon, please tune in. And this brings up Goldsby. He has hit a home run his first time at the plate. He's reached by a fielder's choice, and he's grounded out to Ayers the time before that. But this is his 4th time at the plate in 4 innings. Ayers holding on the runner. Bellis in to pitch. That pitch misses up high, ball 1. Bellis, the sophomore for the Ponies. So one of your younger players in. And that pitch going to be fouled off down the third base side. One away here in the bottom half of the fourth. Runner at second base in Friedel. And this is the power for Holland Hall. And the runner takes off as the
1-2.
Goldsby swings at the pitch and fouls it off the right side. 1 ball, 2 strikes here. Friedel does represent the run roll run, but the Ponies do get the bat in the top half of the fifth.
What are you going to be up there?
And that's going to be fisted towards Jones at third base. He throws across the field, and that's going to be dropped over short hop on Billingsley. So that advances the runner, and that's going to send the speedy Goldsby to first base.
Now batting for Holland Hall, number 7, Wallace Clark.
Brings up Wallace Clark. He has 2 walks and also a single, so he's reached every time he's came to the plate. With good speed here. I expect Goldsby to be going on the first pitch. And there he goes. Pitch is outside, thrown back straight to Bellis. Didn't fool the runner at third.
1-0.
So 1 ball, no strikes here. And that's going to be shot out to center field. That's going to score the run. The Ponies, and we got 2 outs, and the run, and he's going to send the speedy Goldsby, and that throw's going to get away. So they're going to score 2 here on the out to center field. So the Ponies have 2 outs, but 2 more runs cross the plate. So 5 runs have crossed the board here in the bottom half of the fourth inning. That brings up Holt, who has went the distance for the Dutch on the mound, as the Dutch take the commanding 12-1 lead here. Trying to get to the if game tomorrow afternoon at 2 o'clock. And that's in for a called strike, or a swinging strike, I'm sorry. 1 ball and 1 strike here. Bellis in pitching for the Ponies. And that pitch is down in the dirt for ball number 2. And swinging a miss there by Holt. 2 balls and 2 strikes here. Bases are clear, as 5 runs have crossed the plate here in the bottom half of the fourth on only 2 hits. And a very questionable hit batter, the second batter of the inning here. That's what the Dutch have done the whole game. They've put pressure on the Ponies. Even the inning they scored no runs, still left 2 men on base. And there's strike number 3 by Bellis with a good pitch to get Holt to end the inning. But the Ponies need a couple of runs here, or this game's going to be quicker than what we was wanting it to be.
For Holland Hall in the bottom
So
of the 5 runs
Clayton Wallace is going to start us off. He's 1 for 1. So let's see what the ponies can get going.
At the end of
Okay, Clayton Wallace due up for the ponies here. And for a called strike 1. And I believe this is the same pitcher that's been going the whole game for Holland Hall. He's held the ponies at bay, only allowing the 1 run. Ponies do have a couple more hits than what they did the first time they played against the Dutch. Only having 1 last night. And that pitch is going to catch the umpire, and it hit him. And looks like the pitch hit Wallace evidently. Huh. Well, so the ponies got their leadoff runner on base once again. Brings up Colton Ayers.
now batting for Kellyville, number 11, Colton Ayers.
And that pitch is a strike. That pitch looked way outside, but it's late in the evening, I guess, here, 8:58. And Ayers goes opposite field, but that's going to occur foul down the left field line. No balls and 2 strikes here. And Ayers goes down swinging, strike number 3. Brings up Trevor Jones.
Number 25, Trevor Jones.
So ponies needing a couple runs or this game will be over, and we will meet here tomorrow afternoon at 2 o'clock.
Smith, Wallace, Trevor.
And throw back to first. And it gets away from the first baseman and rolls out towards right field. But Wallace unable to advance. And Jones with a pop-up to the second baseman. And he drops it. Jones is going to reach first on the fielder's choice. Wallace had no choice but to just stay close to the bag. So we got 2 down now with Jones at first.
Now batting for Kellyville, number 7, Tabor Thornbrew.
Brings up Tabor Thornbrew. As that one fouls off down the left side. And that's in for a called strike. No balls and 2 strikes, so the Ponies are down to their final strike of the evening. Hold has shut down the Ponies this evening. And that one's fouled off straight back. Thornbrew has reached base twice this evening. Once on a fielder's choice, once by a walk. And they're saying he swung. And unreal. Umpires wanted to go home there, I think.
That's the ball game.
But anyway, that's the ball game on that call there. Congratulations to the Dutch in bringing in.
7th game tomorrow at 2 p.m. First pitch will be at
2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. The same 2 teams will meet. Winner take all. Holden Hall takes this one 12-1 in 5 innings. We will see everyone tomorrow. Thank you so much for tuning in to KV Rising. We thank our Hall of Fame sponsors, Patriot Air, CT Decorative Concrete and Construction, and CNC Construction. We thank our sponsors there. We thank our gold sponsors that you see scrolling across the bottom of the screen. It's still a great day to be a Pony. We welcome our new state champion, John Vaughn, in the discus. Congratulations to him. Brady, get well, buddy. We're still counting on you being at the state tournament to root them on next week. We will see everyone tomorrow. Have a good night, Pony fans.